Hello everyone. My name is Noah James Gonzalez. Friends and families call me Nonong Gonzalez, a name given to me by my grandpa which I like, and a name which established my identity. I invite you, together with my mom Angelia, Grandma Nancy, Tita Gian, and my grandpa Jimmy, to come travel with me as I journey around the world to see the beautiful places, its people and culture, and taste its native delicacies. Felipe VI, or Felipe Juan Pablo Alfonso de Todos los Santos, born January 30, 1968, is the King of Spain. He ascended the throne on June 19, 2014, upon the abdication of his father, King Juan Carlos I. His mother is Queen Sofía, and he has two older sisters, Infanta Elena, Duchess of Lugo, and Infanta Cristina. In 2004, Felipe married TV News journalist Letizia Ortiz, with whom he has two daughters, Leonor, his heir presumptive, and Sofía. In accordance with the Spanish Constitution, as monarch, he is head of state and commander-in-chief of the Spanish Armed Forces with military rank of Captain General, and also plays a role in promoting relations with Spanish America and the former Spanish East Indies, which are collectively called the nation of its historical community. Felipe was born at Our Lady of Loreto Clinic in Madrid, the third child and only son of Infante Juan Carlos of Spain and Princess Sofía of Greece and Denmark. He was baptized on February 8, 1968, at the Palace of Zarzuela by the Archbishop of Madrid, Casimiro Morcillo, with water from the Jordan River. His full baptismal name, Felipe Juan Pablo Alfonso de Todos los Santos, consists of the names of the first Bourbon King of Spain, Felipe V, his grandfathers, Infante Juan of Spain and King Paul of Greece, his great-grandfather, King Alfonso XIII of Spain, and de Todos los Santos, as is customary among the Bourbons. His godparents were his paternal grandfather, Juan, and his paternal grandmother, Queen Victoria Eugenie of Spain. Shortly after his birth, he was styled Infante, although his father was not yet king. The General of Spain, Francisco Franco, died just more than 2 months before Felipe's 8th birthday, and Felipe's father ascended the throne. In his first official appearance, Felipe attended his father's proclamation as king on November 22, 1975. In 1977, Felipe was formally proclaimed Prince of Asturias. In May, 9-year-old Felipe was made an honorary soldier of the 1st King's Immemorial Infantry Regiment. The occasion was marked on May 28 and was attended by the King, the Prime Minister, and several other ministers in a ceremony at the infantry barracks. On November 1 the same year, he was ceremoniously paid homage as Prince of Asturias and Covadonga. In 1981, Felipe received the collar of the Order of the Golden Fleece from his father, the chief and sovereign of the order. On his 18th birthday on January 30, 1986, Felipe swore allegiance to the Constitution and to the King and the Spanish Parliament as required by the Constitution, fully accepting his role as successor to the crown. On June 2, 2014, King Juan Carlos announced his intent to abdicate in Felipe's favor. As required by the Constitution of Spain, the Spanish cabinet began deliberation the following day on an organic law to give effect to the abdication. The law had to be passed by a majority of all members of the Congress of Deputies, the lower house of the Cortes Generales, or the Parliament. According to Jesus Posada, the President of the Congress of Deputies, Felipe could have been proclaimed king as early as June 18. On June 4, El País of Madrid reported that Felipe would indeed be proclaimed king on June 18. Felipe ascended the throne at the stroke of midnight on June 19. His father had given his sanction to the organic law, effecting his abdication just hours earlier. The next morning, after receiving the Captain General's sash from his father, he was formally sworn in and proclaimed king in a low-key ceremony held in the Cortes. He swore to uphold the Constitution before formally being proclaimed king by Posada. Upon his accession, he became the youngest monarch in Europe, being 9 months younger than King Willem Alexander of the Netherlands. As king, Felipe has fairly extensive reserved powers on paper. Felipe is the guardian of the Constitution and is responsible for ensuring it is obeyed and followed. It was expected that he would follow his father's practice of taking a mostly ceremonial and representative role, acting largely on the advice of the government. He indicated as much in a speech to the Cortes on the day of his enthronement, saying that he would be a loyal head of state who is ready to listen and understand, warn and advise as well as to defend the public interest at all times. While he is nominally chief executive, he is not politically responsible for exercising his powers. Per the Constitution, his acts are not valid unless countersigned by a minister, who then assumes political responsibility for the act in question. As I pause here, I hope you enjoy our ride. Don't forget to watch my next episode and please hit the red subscribe button below, for it means so much for me. Until next time, thank you so much. Special thanks to Julius Manalo and Erica Candelaria.